My name is Engelke. I'm a 25-year-old ultra runner, dark sport athlete, and in 2 days I'm running 200 miles across the entire state of South Carolina. I was kind of a piece of shit growing up, and I feel like with those long distance runs, in my head I feel like I'm running further and further away from who and what I once was. And for a while I looked back at my life and there really was nothing I was really proud of. I feel like I would either fuck up or get in trouble, and I started actually stacking evidence that I could be who I say I am.
Beautiful. That's a compliment.
This is too good, dude.
I think that it has a lot to do with like wanting to quit. I think I gave up a lot on a lot of things when I was a kid. So looking back on just like all the bullshit that I decided to just give up on, running kind of gave me a sense of purpose to just like come out on the other side and be a version of myself that I always wanted to be, but didn't really have the balls to be. What I would want people to understand through this run, and kind of through all my runs, is that I'm nothing special whatsoever. Like, I was an overweight kid who gave up on himself, slept till 1 o'clock, didn't really do absolutely anything. Like, constantly got in trouble, like, had my parents, worried about what the hell I was gonna do. So, if anybody, sees somebody running across the state or running a marathon or doing any race, that could be you too. So I would just hope that anybody can take from this that like if you just don't give up on yourself and just consistently stack win after win and really just like preach yourself like I can do this, like that, just like when I saw dudes like Nick Baer, Nathan French, or David Goggins, not that I'm anything like them, but I saw that and I just thought to myself like, why can't I do that? And obviously I started small with 5K, 10K, but you build off of that and figuring out what I really wanted to do. Obviously I didn't like Ironman, but with ultra running I found that this was my sport. So I would just want anybody to be like, with anything, not even just the running, but you can be whoever the hell you want to be. You just have to put in the work at the end of the day. I was just everywhere as a kid, like consistently getting in trouble, fucking around with drugs, just being an absolute dumbass. So when I was this piece of shit, my little brother, would literally say like, I don't want to be anything like Jake. And in high school I didn't think much about it, but then, when you grow up, it's just like, holy fuck, like, I can't believe like the kid who's supposed to look up to me, wants to be nothing like me. So now, I think that one big thing that I could be very proud of is that I do have a younger brother that sees me doing shit that fucking sucks. He sees me doing all this stuff and he knows that like, okay, like I see my brother doing some shit that fucking sucks and he could give up every single day, but he doesn't. And Luke also watched me, have a 2.4 GPA in high school, barely graduate college, have to take an extra year to graduate college, and saw me pioneer my own way in life where I knew I never wanted to get a real job. Like everyone just had that path where it's just like, okay, you play high school lacrosse and then you go to a good school and then you get whatever finance job from like daddy's friend or whatever the fuck, and I didn't want to do that whatsoever. And I think I showed my brother that if he ever wanted to do anything with his life outside of just sports or work, that he doesn't have to just follow this linear path that most people would want to take. You can just be yourself, and if you work really hard at whatever the fuck that is, you're gonna figure it out. So I hope that my brother, my sister, and 10 years ago Jake would just be extremely proud that I was unapologetically myself throughout my life, and I did whatever the fuck I want. So when I'm 6 feet under, everybody can be proud of me. know that running is what I do, but very recently, I moved in with my best friends, and they're kind of helping me figure that part out, with life and passions outside of just running. But I do know that I love being around my friends, and I like to call it fuck shit with them. So obviously running's something I'm very serious about, but figuring out what I love to do, I think that's something I'm going to be figuring out after this 200 miler, and I mean doing shit with my best friends is definitely something that I'm loving right now.
A little bit of this, more confidence, whisper, don't spit it, swallow when I'm finished. Yeah, me and Edwin will be looking for a couple beers.
Oh, fuck.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears.
So this is pretty deep, but it all started, I would say, where I kind of found out what would push me through like the most brutal times of my life. But I was in a bodybuilding prep, and I was fucking famished, not eating, just feeling like shit all the time. And the one person that kept me going was my Mimi. She was sick at the time, and she was super excited to watch me compete. It was like the first thing that she could really come to. And she passed away 3 days before my bodybuilding show. So my life, while just feeling like death, was wake, funeral, next day compete in a bodybuilding show. And through that, I had like a stack of voicemails of just her telling me how proud she is of me, like calling me when I first hit 100K, calling me after my Ironman, like just like, I don't even know, just her, I guess just telling me that she was proud of me is like my biggest fuel. So at any moment in any race where I'm just in the absolute pain cave, feeling like the most dog shit version that I could possibly be, I just put my AirPods in for a moment, and I just listened to her talk to her about how proud she was of me, and it kind of feels like she's there. So it's not even a matter of like, oh, I gotta get myself out of it. Like, it's literally like my Mimi who's looking down at me, pulling me out of like the darkest little fucking shitty spots that I could be in.
Hi honey, it's Mimi. I'm calling to wish you luck for tomorrow. Have a really great game. Don't be nervous, just have fun, and score me a goal. I love you with all my heart.
Disappear. You are someone else. I am still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all. My empire of dirt.
What I end up asking myself at every race is you can't just think about it, okay, can I go 10 more miles, or can I go 5 more miles, whatever it is. I normally just ask in my head, like, can I just like take one more step? So whether it's mile 2 or mile 199, like whether you're crawling or whatever it may be, normally you can just move forward. So I just ask myself if I can just keep moving forward. I feel like in any place in life you normally can if you put your heart into it.
I would find a way.
Obviously, running across South Carolina is a pretty hard task at hand. A race like this is bigger than just me. I have my friends who are putting their lives on hold to come out and support me. I have my Mimi who I want to make more proud than ever. I have my 2 younger siblings who I want to make proud, mother and father who I want to make proud. Outside of that, we're doing this race because we wanted to raise money for cancer. We're doing it with the charity, it's Breaking Ribbons. Their motto is doing hard things for those doing harder things. And then all the money that we do raise, throughout this race, even during while we're running, that's all going to go to the families who have been affected by cancer or have loved ones being affected by cancer. So, you know, in those really dark times where, you know, you're just in shit pain, feel like shit, you know, you definitely have those people, you know, like your Mimi, who you can think about, but then you can also think about those people who don't have the luxury to, you know, be able to do something like that. You know, even those pains that I'm in, they're in pains like 50 billion times worse, you know, not knowing when it's going to end. Like with this, you know, I have a finish line that I want to get to. They don't really know when that's going to happen, so, you know, keeping them in mind is what really sets the tone for it being bigger than, you know, just myself or a race, or bigger than Ryan